Today we are looking at Blockworks. Just came out. I recorded this a little bit early with a developer preview, but it should look very similar to what you see today in this review. I've been playing with this game for a couple weeks now, and I gotta say, it is so much fun. The physics, the interactions, I'm gonna show you all of it. This is the campaign view we have right here. If we go to the menu, we have Blueprint, which is campaign, or Sandbox, which I'm gonna show you in a little bit. This is some really cool stuff you can do here. But starting with the campaign here, you can see I've already done a few of these. Honestly, I've spent more of my time in the Sandbox, but each of these, if it has a ... I finished it, and this is the next level. But first, let me show you. We can place any completed object in our room. So we got this cute little 3D model, of course, the shadows from Vision OS allow you to place this so perfectly, make it really big, move it around. So let's see what it looks like to build one. And we have the model here, which we can move around and rotate in 3D, which is really cool, or move the whole thing like this. And let's see what we can do here. We need two pieces, this and this one, I believe. Actually, I need one with just two knobs. And let's see if this is right. No. And notice, as I move like this, nothing really happens, but if I use it with force here, like that, I can break them apart, which is really cool. Okay, so we got the first piece connected there. And notice as I'm building this, every piece I can go ahead and I can move like that, which is so much fun. Now this whole item as well just moves like that. And now, watch this, I'm gonna put these over the table, and at any time I can turn off gravity. And they just fall right on the table, or off the chair like that. So it really understands these surfaces quite well. Let's turn gravity back off and keep building. You gotta get it exact. There we go. Oh, this has to be a little higher. All right, last piece. And we made our flower. And now we can anchor it to the room. And let's put it with our other plants. All right, now let's move on to the sandbox mode, which is my favorite. You can do so much with this thing. First off, there's, I think, over 300 different shapes and maybe 30 different materials here. Notice we can change here the colors of everything, and we're just on kind of the squares here. We can go over to the triangles, circles. It feels endless almost. For each of these, we can change, of course, the color. And with gravity off, we can still go ahead and tap things, which I just love that interface, that interaction. And I'll show you something else that's really cool. These kind of metallic surfaces here, there's like a mirror type of texture. So if we bring this out, it has like this really cool reflection, which is actually based on the room. So notice as I move it here, we see a little bit of the light from my shelves here. And we can even see like the bright windows. I mean, it's not perfect, of course, but yeah, that is a really cool feature for this reflection. And we put a few of these things out here, and we can then start to shape them together. So let's make something. In the settings over here, we can do things like add a trash slot. We can toss things in here and kind of restart. So we'll keep that over here. And let's build something with the gold metallic. We'll start here. And even though, again, gravity is off, at any point, for any surface, we can actually just place something on that surface. And then the only way we can move it is to snap it off like that. And this whole thing that we made right here, we can clone this. So we're going to add a block slot, and we're going to drag this whole thing into this slot. And now when we drag it back out, we've got 1, 2, and as many as we want. So let's move that over here. Let's connect these. And now we've got this nice arch right here. And let's go ahead and make now a silver kind of circle here. Okay, and let's turn on gravity. And now we've got this block here that everything interacts with each other, which is so cool. And we can even use our fingers still like this and even kind of bring it up here. And so yeah, the interactions are just really neat. Now, I do prefer working without gravity. And then again, we can just pull that up like this. We can pull that out. There we go. I just have so much fun just playing around with all these little interactions here. Now let's actually put this in a block slot as well. We can even attach something like this to a wall. So let's walk around a little bit. So I'm going to take this, put it on the wall here, and we'll do kind of a multicolored thing here. And notice it's just rock solid on this wall here. And we can put a little cone, kind of like a top here, but let's make it a different color actually. There we go. Like a little pencil there, or a rocket. And then again, watch as we enable gravity. And we'll disable gravity again. And we can kind of play with all these. There's even this really cool translucent material. So we can pull up something like this. And it's kind of this like cool see-through color. And notice as I kind of move it across different backgrounds, you can see how it glows this different color. That's really fun. Now if we're working on a bunch of stuff and we want to reset, we can just go back to the menu and then go back to the sandbox, and we have this blank sandbox again. You can also save any of the creations that you've made in the sandbox, so we can go ahead and hit save, and then drag this into any saved slot. And then we can even place it into our room and save it to our downloads. And it works like any other USDZ. There we go. And we can load any model that has been shared with us. The developer was nice enough to share with me a few of the models he made. So we can load. And I saved that folder all in the Files app right here. You can see he actually sent a whole lot of different ones here. But let's just take a look at, how about the squirrel? That is a USDZ we can just open outside of this app as a 3D model. Or we can actually have the full model right here and we can play with it. There we go. So that is really neat. And again, just watch how I can like move these eyes out of the way. I swear that never gets old. But the developer, again, a much better Lego artist than I am. Very impressive squirrel. We got to put these eyes back. The eyes move as I move this around. It's like true physics there. And there's all sorts of settings that you can choose to turn on and off. So for example, we have occlusion and shadows on. We have room occlusion. And so I'll show you what that looks like. If we take, let's make a red circle block like this. And if we enable gravity, again, it kind of falls down to the floor here. And of course I can pick it up. I can kind of toss it to each hand. There we go. And notice, let's just like toss it over here. And notice the table as I walk back. Look how well that occludes that block. And now I can't see it anymore. And if I walk around, Go pet the dog. And then, oh, there it is again. Good persistence, and it just stays right there. And same thing if I toss it behind the couch. Yeah, it occludes so well right there. And that's just really fun. Again, it adds to that immersion of like the realism of feeling like this is a true object in your space. And same thing with the walls here. So if I toss this, it just disappeared. That is so cool. If you think about what's really going on here, it understands the surface in 3D, and there it is. To give it something more complicated like a plant, I'm assuming this will be a little more difficult. It actually is kind of falling down those leaves. That does okay. But I always like to push the limits and really just see how well this LiDAR works with the surface mapping and the 3D meshes. So that is so fun. And there's another cool feature the developer recently added. If we go into this debug mode, notice we have surface paint animation. Now check this out. Let's start with the mirror. And now that that's selected, I'm just going to make a mirror, let's say on this table. And now we have this cool kind of reflection of the window here. Let's make a big one on the floor. And as I walk around, again, it kind of just shows this fun little reflection here. And it has that really nice kind of metallic surface. We can also do checkerboard. And notice again, it kind of does it up against the wall. It doesn't really go any further. And it does this really nice checkerboard material. As we get really close again, like the material just has like a really nice soft reflection to it. And it stays rock solid against the wall. We also have polka and terrain. And that's really nice colors there. And that's a sneak peek at Blockworks. It's so much fun just playing with all these blocks. I really just scratched the surface of what you can do with this thing. It is just endless Lego building fun. And again, just look at like, you can collide, like all that. It just looks so good, especially without the gravity on. I just loved playing with this thing. As I close out, let's stress test and just see. I'm on my M2 Vision Pro. I want to see how many of these items we can bring out. And now that they're all out, look, I can just kind of wave my hands through. All right, that is Blockworks. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you like these Vision Pro app reviews, never hurts to subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching. I will see you guys on the next one.